Hey everybody, welcome to Combat Saturday for November 21st, 2020. I'm your host, DM Gallibond. Alright, today on Combat Saturday we are going to be looking at a weapon that was introduced really kind of to give rogues and bards something a little more fun to use in combat, and that is the rapier. Um, the rapier, if you're not familiar with a rapier, it's the weapon that the fencing epee is modeled off of. It's a very light and slender blade, and it usually has a point on the end of it so that it can be used kind of like a dagger can be used both to cut and to pierce. And in D&D terms, the weapon is generally considered a piercing weapon, or at least in 5e it's considered a piercing weapon. So what we want to do today is we want to take a look and see when it entered the game and how it has changed over the various editions, and how those older editions compare to the 5e version. All right, so let's take a look back at the not necessarily so long ago, because it wasn't until 3rd edition that actually the rapier showed up as standard equipment in the game. Um, the rapier uh, initially came in costing 20 gold, would deal 1d4 damage wielded by a small creature, or 1d6 damage wielded by a medium creature. Uh, it gets a critical on an 18 to 20. So when you roll an 18 to 20 on your attack roll, or on the attack die, that's the crit range, and it multiplies the damage by 2. 2-pound weight, so significantly lighter than the longsword. You see, the longsword is 4 pounds. The rapier is half that weight at 2 pounds. And in 3rd edition, it was a piercing weapon. So that was how it initially came into the game. Now, it stayed around in 4th edition, where it was considered a superior melee weapon, and a rapier, so it had a +3 proficiency bonus to your attacks. Damage is 1d10, price is 25 gold pieces, weight is 2 pounds, and it had the light blade group. Now, 4th edition did a lot of things differently. One of the things it did differently is that weapons fell into a group, and all weapons in the same group had the same types of damage. So they would all do either piercing or slashing or bludgeoning or whatever it was. Um, and there were several other properties that they all had in common. So that was the rapier in 4th edition. And now today in 5th edition, it maintains some of the qualities from the previous editions. Cost is 25 gold, weight is 2 pounds. It deals 1d8 piercing damage, and it is a finesse weapon. So, what finesse does in 5th edition is finesse means that you can either apply your strength bonus or your dex bonus, whichever is greater, to your attack roll. Um, this uh, this is the this is kind of how it makes for a better weapon for your bards and your rogues than a dagger, which is also a finesse weapon and deals 1d4. And also because it's 1d8, that critical damage um, is, uh, or I'm sorry, well, no, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't. Well, it does help with the critical damage because if you double the dice rolls, there's a chance to do a lot more damage. But I was trying to say that it affected the sneak attack damage, but that's not true for rogues because in 5th edition sneak attack damage is based on your rogue level, not on what kind of weapon you're using. Okay, so forget that. All right. Well, that is our discussion of the rapier for today. Um, I have been DM Gallibond. This has been Combat Saturday. If you like everything that we're doing here on this channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, click the post notification bell so that you can get notified every time new content drops. And we hope that we will see you back here next Saturday for Combat Saturday. Until then, thank you very much and good night, everybody.